So many of our children have fallen behind in their vaccinations over the last year and a half with families stuck at home and social distancing. Lots of our young children are behind in their vaccines, and these include vaccines that protect against bacteria and viruses that are circulating in our community and that do cause illness in children. And so we are worried that so many of our young people are unprotected, and we are anxious to get them back into clinic and get them caught up. To go to school in the state of Washington, you're required to have all your vaccinations unless you have an exemption form. And so that would include everything from measles and chickenpox to whooping cough, tetanus. Quite a few, and they're all very, very important. It's not just vaccines, but a lot of kids and families have been home and holding off on getting care that maybe it's been nagging at the back of their brain, but it's just not raised to that level of importance where they sought care for it. So the best thing is to remember that once you're 3 years old, your child should have a yearly wellness check with their pediatrician. And that is the best way to stay on track of your children's health. You get to discuss really fun things like their growth and their development, and also discuss things that might be on your mind, like your child's behavior, or a strange mole that's popped up. So these are really valuable times to check in with your child's doctor. There's also lots of new ways to check in with your doctor. Some of it new from the pandemic, things like video visits, email with your doctor through MyChart or eCare. And so there's lots of ways to reach out and get help. I would recommend that every child that plays sports, even if your school or club or league doesn't require it, they really should get a sports physical. This is our time to make sure that there is not a cardiac or pulmonary, like a serious problem that might cause harm to your child if they did really rigorous sports play. Usually we combine that with your child's yearly wellness visit. So we try to do the routine wellness and then also incorporate that screening for readiness to play sports. Once a child is about 11 or 12, this is the time that we start to offer an HPV vaccine. This vaccine is so important because it actually protects young people from cancer. Cancer not only of the cervix, but also of the head and neck. So it's so important that young people get this vaccine. If you have a preteen or teen at home and you're not sure if they've gotten their HPV shot, that would be a really important reason to make your doctor visit. Most of our families have been putting off routine care for a while now, and you should know that all of us in the clinic, even though we're vaccinated, we are wearing masks, and we do take infectious disease control and prevention of spreading of illnesses very, very seriously. So I want to give you, my highest level of confidence that it is safe to come and visit your doctor here at the UW.